Welcome back to another video. My name is Callan and I'm currently reacting to every single A24 film in order. Today, however, I want to show off the things that I bought or received A24 related during the months of May and June. The first item that I want to show off is the Moonlight box set back here. I've always had my eye on this item on the A24 shop, however, it was always really expensive, but luckily I got some gift cards during my birthday and finally decided to purchase it. Alright, and this is what the box set looks like. We got all three stages of Chiron's life on the front. Nothing on the back, but beautiful, beautiful box. And then inside that box, we got this really nice book here. This is what the front looks like. We got the song list on the back. This is gonna be tricky to show, but when we open up the book, on the left side, we have all of the vinyls, and then we have two separate books in the middle and right panel. Here's just a quick look at the sleeve for the first disc, and then the sleeve for the second disc. It comes on black vinyl. On side A, we have Little. Side B, we have Chiron. And then side C, we have black. I really wish there was a way for me to show this on camera because on side D it says, "In moonlight, black boys look blue." Once again, unfortunately, there's no good way for me to show the book, but a lot of beautiful pictures in there. I'm really grateful that I own this in my collection, and I hope everybody watching this video is fortunate enough to purchase it because there's just so much detail in here and there's so much to look at. Really well put together, and of course the music, absolutely incredible. Next item that I want to show off, I've technically always had this in my collection. I finally found it in my old bedroom. I got a copy of Room. Normally I'm not a fan of when books change their cover to match the movie that it's being adapted into. However, for books being adapted into A24 movies, I'll make the exception. I might actually have to start building up my book collection and look for all of the books that have the A24 film covers on it. The next book I had to complete my collection, got the newest screenplay book from A24. This one's for the movie Past Lives. It's interesting that they switched up the cover with the picture on the bottom this time. Once again, I'm really glad they decided to put pictures on individual pages just like this instead of one giant picture that gets messed up in the middle crease. The next item that I purchased was the t-shirt for The Legend of Ochi. I really love all of the Ochis on the front here. On the back we got the A24 logo. Really happy about this t-shirt, and I almost forgot, I can't wait for my keychain to come in. The next piece of The Legend of Ochi merchandise that I purchased I actually found on Craigslist. I got the movie poster. This is actually my first A24 movie poster. I might be going down a rabbit hole here and might have to start building up my A24 movie poster collection. I also need to figure out how to get this framed and hung up somewhere in this room. I'm running out of wall space. The next set of items are somewhat A24 related in terms of the fact that I actually got to meet Tommy Wiseau. Of course, Tommy Wiseau is famous for The Room, which then led to the creation of The Disaster Artist. Anyways, I wasn't able to go to a showing of The Room with Tommy Wiseau, however we got to see his other film, Big Shark. During the showing, I bought a few items, one of which Tommy was able to sign. First up, we have the Big Shark book. This is the film that we actually got to watch with Tommy. If you're a fan of The Room, you'll definitely enjoy this movie as well. Here's a quick little sneak peek. I don't want to spoil the book or the movie. With the purchase of that book, it also came with a free mug and a free poster. This is the mug that I ended up getting. Classic line from The Room. And finally, the item that I got signed from Tommy. I got the poster from The Room. Also got to figure out a way to get this framed and hung up somewhere. Next set of items are from the movie Friendship. I got the Subway A24 hat. I'm not the biggest fan of the style or fit of this hat, however I had to get it. It's one of my favorite scenes from the movie. Next up, of course, we have the item that I kept going back and forth on for the longest time, but I'm really happy I made this purchase. I of course got the Ocean View dining pants. We of course got the Ocean View dining tag on the inside. I actually really like these pants and find them super comfortable. And I also managed to get them hemmed so it fits a lot better now. Alright, the last item that I purchased, a lot smaller than I anticipated. You can barely see it back here, but we got the scale model for the Brutalist building. This is what the building looks like. We got the A24 logo on the stand, which is nice. And then on the reverse it says the Margaret Lee Van Buren Center for Creation and Activity. You're actually able to separate this, so the top part comes off here. And then we have the base of the building. And then, of course, the stand itself. Really cool piece to add to my A24 collection here, especially since it was pretty limited. I did see some posts though where Craig Hill did release this again, so I'm not really sure how limited this actually is. Regardless though, still happy to own this nonetheless. Last couple of things I want to show off. I'm going to be switching the camera angle here. With everything that I purchased, I got a couple of new postcards and I finally updated my A24 postcard wall here. I also downloaded the picture from the farewell and decided to get that printed and framed. I honestly can't remember which postcards I got, but this is a closer look at my updated A24 postcard wall. And then really quick, the baby from the farewell. I almost forgot I also got teeth from The Legend of Ochi. Alright, and there we have it, everything that I bought or received A24 related during the months of May and June. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe down below if you're not already subscribed. Please help me to reach 250 subscribers on this channel. Once we hit that 250 subscriber mark, I'll be doing a giveaway for one of my extra A24 postcards. Anyways, thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you all next Thursday for the next reaction video.